Alright, let's see what Cora's up to.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon.
Look at all this weed
Can't
she's
tell
growing.
if they have enough water or too much.
Some prime kush. Very nice.
I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
You're a romantic.
So there's a heart soft as rose petals under that uniform.
I got plenty under here, pal.
Whoa.
Does the big bad Pathfinder have a soft spot too?
I might. For certain someones.
Good to know. We've all
Yeah.
got our something.
Can I see what you got under there? Yeah.
I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better.
Because my face was paralyzed
That's all
and
she
she didn't
said.
like it.
Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
It sounds like she cared more about what you needed than about what you wanted.
I didn't need to be rejected.
Whoa.
Still, that's familiar.
To be booty
When
since
your
the trap,
bios
she
are
might have a
honed into
penis.
Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me that's okay?
The whole expedition might never have launched. Dad knew that.
He wouldn't be stalled by minor issues like credits or physics. So I gave the initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted, my rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents.
Still
They
bothers
leave,
her.
I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
So she's starting to cope with the fact that she's not going to be Pathfinder, even though she resented it at first. Oh!
That Archon. Arrogant son of a bitch. Maybe that's redundant for a cat.
He's also the first kid who bothered to talk to us. That's useful intel.
True, they can communicate. They just prefer to open fire. So, what else is new?
Oh, no new dialogue options right now, I guess. No, same stuff.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
But we did have that conversation with her, so I'm assuming that advanced the relationship. Okay. What the fuck is that? Wait a minute. You know what that is? That's one of the bugs from the planet we were just at. Eos. Yeah, it's a bug from Eos. She brought it on board. Ew. A creepy crawler. Alright, so we gotta talk to everyone else before we continue on with our mission. Okay. There's no one in the bathroom? Oh, there is. What the hell? Drac is in here.
You're taking the Angara, old man?
Drac and Vetra.
Strong, honorable survivors. Been a while since I encountered a new friendly species. Last time was the humans.
Oh yeah, you lived through first contact with them, didn't you?
Huh.
If I recall, my exact words were, they're bold for being so squishy, do they know they're mostly water?
Harsh. Don't let Ryder hear you.
Right here.
Need something? Need something done?
Nah, it's all the same dialogue right now.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
No new dialogue options for either of them yet, huh?
I've seen a lot of shit in my life, but that vault certainly was a first. Things are gonna be interesting with you around, kid.
Nah.
Doesn't matter what life throws at me. It's what I make of it, right?
You keep that going, you just might live as long as I have. Minus 0 at the end.
Ah,
Now that we've been digging, it's clear you were right about Spender.
right, he was.
Guy like that'll do anything to get ahead. Just wonder how far he went.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Alright. Well, I don't think I'm going to be macking it to him anyway. They've never let you do anything with the Krogan in regards to, you know what I mean, so... Well, Lexi's not in here. We just saw her in the main room, so she won't be there. This way, right? The galley? Anyone in the galley? No, that's where Drek usually is. Or Drac. Here's my quarters. I don't think there's going to be anything new in here for now. I'll check my email if I can, maybe. Anything new? There's a few things. Proud to be here. From Liam. He's very happy to be here, he says. Okay. From PB, the Peeved. Your doctor is one of the nosiest Asari I've ever met, and that's saying a lot. She used to take it down 4 or 5 notches. Interviews. Oh, we already had this one. Asking for assistance. Already did that one. Free for an interview. Where does you had a successful mission on EOS? Well done. Want to come back and talk about it on camera. Already did that. Thanks for the remnant storage box from the EOS vault. All I need is one particular piece of RemTech to complete my project. My scanner located what I need on Voeld. Aha! So there is a side quest on Voeld. August Bradley. Who the hell's August Bradley? I don't know. So if we go to Voeld first, we could do a side quest for PB. Ah, thanks to Ernoent for a 50-bit cheer. He says, am I going to see Ghost in the Shell? No. There's your answer. No. I'm not going to see Ghost in the Shell. The movie doesn't, quite frankly, doesn't look very good. Some of the worst casting I've ever seen. And I'm not exactly sure they even get what the freaking story's supposed to be about, so... I don't know. I could be completely wrong and it ends up being a masterpiece, but I'm not very interested.
Your ship's layout confuses me.
Bridges 4, engine rooms aft, med bay starboard. Smart stuff up front, powers and back.
That helps.
This is Liam's disgusting jizz-covered couch. Haha. This is where Jal is staying, right? No, Jal's staying up front. I already forgot, like, where everyone's is. All the rooms are in weird places on this ship. Go up. Okay. Ah, here's PB.
I did not like the look of that Archon. Maybe the Angara will let me pitch a 10 on Aya for the duration.
You'd let a bone-faced blowhard like that deprive you of my scintillating company?
Haha.
That blowhard hates you now. If you're not careful, he might deprive me of your company. All right. Next time, keep him on the line. I might have something to say.
Alright. There's nothing else? Yeah. There's no real new dialogue has opened up for a lot of these characters yet.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Oh my god. Wolf of the Dawn says, for those who think that Ghost of the Shell could be good, remember Dragon Ball Evolution. Excuse me while I go cry in a corner now. Yeah, true. Oh, that movie will be great. Uh-oh.
There you are. Gotcha.
What's going on here?
Do I need to get Lexi to do a psych review?
Maybe. People have been telling me I'm crazy my whole life. Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker.
Poker?
Card game.
Let's
Bluffing.
play cards.
Betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost, heads up. We should play sometime.
Ooh, you're trouble, aren't you? Oh my god.
I hear there's a strip version. We will not be doing that.
I
Oh!
want to get you naked anyway. But believe me, if we played strip poker, you would end up naked.
Oh, come on! This is... Oh. Why is it the guy who's the most forward person on the ship? I'm trying to make everyone else and no, he's the one. Oh, I love your
Confidence
overconfidence.
goes a long way with me.
Oh my god.
Very sexy.
Sexy is good. Serious about cards, though. Sharpens the mind and relaxes at the same time.
Oh.
Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
Oh my god. This is unbelievable. How do I get myself into these situations? How do I get myself into these situations all the time? I don't understand. How does this happen? There's Liam. Alright, I think we've had enough of this. Fuck this. We're getting out of here. Fuck this. The airlock.
Gaia has so much
There's a loadout station.
biodiversity and the waterfalls.
Just like Sirkesh.
The escape pod, but she's not in here. I wonder if they have anything new to talk about.
I saw pictures of the vault. Astounding how big it is.
Aha.
And how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for?
Parties.
With what it has to do, it could go thousands of miles below the surface of the planet.
Or completely span it. An underground network. Just a thought, of course. I wouldn't even know where to start hypothesizing how it all works. The remnant builders, whoever, whatever they were, accomplished something far beyond us.
I take it you work closely with the Nexus science team?
I tried to keep in contact with them. We discuss anything and everything we discover out here. After all, many brains are better than one, and Dr. Aridana is worth 2 or 3 at least. I work best when I have other people to bounce ideas off of.
I'm still fuzzy about how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home.
It confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years out of date. So I asked Dr. Aridana, and she told me, well, it wasn't her tech that did it. It was the Geths.
The
You're
gas.
kidding. Those
Huh.
killer robots we had in the Milky Way?
Those exact ones. The initiative obtained data from an array in deep space. A Geth construct.
Oh, shit.
According to Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor into an FTL sensor.
Huh.
A what now?
It operated like a telescope, just faster than light. It provided much more up-to-date info. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though. Maybe we'll never know.
Did my dad know about this? Why didn't he tell me?
It's possible he didn't know. The Geth are isolationist and hostile. Using the info, even obtaining it in the first place, probably crossed a lot of boundaries.
What do you know about the Scourge?
We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
That's enough for now.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good?
So the Geth, there was a mass relay out here in the Andromeda cluster, and it was reading, you know, more up-to-date data, and that's how we knew about Andromeda even existing. That's an interesting
Sam's been
tidbit of
compiling our
info.
star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny. A few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Everyone's really working to get the Nexus on its feet.
Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
It's a huge space anomaly. It's not going away in anyone's lifetime.
If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
Okay, so we're off to the planet. People are asking me in the stream chat, you know, who am I going to romance? I mean, I don't know at this point, because it doesn't seem like everyone has a clear-cut path. Like, I'm talking to them. You saw Cora had new dialogue where I could romance her, but no one else did at this point. So I'm assuming there's different plot points that take place where each character will have a new thing to advance the relationship. I also don't know, is there a point, just like in the other Mass Effects, is there a point where when you take on one relationship that it cuts off another? You know what I mean? So I guess we'll see. Alright, here we are. Onaon. This is where we land right here. Yep, landing zone Aya. Alright, let's land on the new planet. Let's check it out. Let's see what's down there.